Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole. You can find me on Instagram at Nicole Makes Plans. You can find my website at nicolemakesplans.com. Today I wanted to do a plan with me for next week, which is July 4th through the 11th. Let me get this set up. So I have my Google Calendar in front of me where I do my future planning for the most part. I am in a different notebook and planner. So this is like the bullet journal by Leuchtturm, 1917. Has a hardcover. It's like A5 size, so about 8 by 5, maybe a little bigger. It's dot grid, and I'm surprisingly liking it. So earlier this year, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I was in a Leuchtturm 1917, just like one of their regular notebooks, and I hated the paper like so much. It felt like rough to me. But this is honestly completely different. And I'll do like a little bit of a flip just to show kind of like how I've been using it this week and how I set it up. This is just like the title page. I put a post-it because I don't know if I actually want to write on this page, just with my name, my Instagram handle, and my we could call it a professional email for this part of my life, I guess. So this is the key that it comes with. I added my check mark that I use for unplanned tasks that are completed. I don't necessarily use all of these all the time, but I kind of do. I haven't filled in the intentions yet, but I'm actually thinking about that, which is not something I would usually do. This is the index, which I haven't filled out yet, and honestly I usually don't refer back to an index, so I'm still deciding if I'm actually going to fill that out. This is the future log, and it designates 4 pages for it. So I've done the rest of this year so far. We'll see if I do maybe January, February, March, or what happens there. This is my monthly for July. I think I'm gonna end up writing this stuff on here and take out the post-its, but I'm still figuring out how I want to use the other side of this monthly log. July so far, regular bullet journal kind of method there. And I'm gonna say I can cross off this thing because that's today. I started setting up this week and I did not count right, and I got some new stamps and I didn't like them, so I kind of did away with that. And I just used the other side of the page to do my weekly log, day specific events here, weekly to-dos that don't have an assigned day over here. I think I'm going to set it up a little bit differently this week, so you'll see that later as I set that up. These are my daily logs. These 2 days I back planned because I was still using, I was kind of figuring out if I was going to use my Hobonichi weeks or my Pocket Moleskine earlier this week, but then changed my mind and started this notebook. This is just some future planning for days ahead because I didn't really have enough room on this weekly log, so you'll see how I do that differently this week. A little bit of journaling, continuing Wednesday here, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, leaving this page for Sunday, and then I'm going to start setting up next week here. Have a lot of new materials that I don't usually use or haven't been using in the past month. I've seen some other people use pencil, which is I'm very adverse to using pencil. I hate using pencil. Basically since college I stopped using pencils. I already started writing in pens. But I've seen people use it and I want to give it a shot. People say that it kind of fades over time, so, and it's lighter than my Uni Jetstream pen, so we'll see how that goes. I am back to using a ruler, so I got this one since this journal is pretty big, and I still have my smaller ruler probably that I'll use horizontally. So I'm gonna move my Google Calendar laptop in front of me a little further, and then I'll start setting it up here. One good thing about this notebook is it does have some guidelines to the page, which is really nice, so you don't have to count as much or all the time. I'm just going to split the page down the middle. And then I've kind of already marked out how I'm going to divide up the week here. So I'm gonna leave, it'll be like 8 spots kind of. I'll use my other ruler that's a little bit smaller. Okay. So and this is just a big mechanical pencil. It's a 0.7. It's designated as like a number 2 pencil. I saw a 0.5, but I was like, I want it to be maybe a little bit more visible. And this will probably be a longer plan with me video than usual, just because I am gonna do like a little more setting up than I usually do. A little more drawing out the layout, and I'll be using stamps, which always seems to take like more time than I would normally want. But I think I'm in a season where I need to kind of be more mindful and take more time to like do this rather than setting up something really quickly, because I don't think that was really working for me for the past month. So next week is, I need to look up what number. I want to say it's week 27, but I'm going to double check. I just use a Tombow. This is color N15 to kind of like stamp with. I'm gonna write out week at the top. Stamp out week at the top, I guess, not really writing. And I've been trying to look for some smaller number stamps. So if you guys have any recommendations, I would definitely love to see what you guys know of in that way. And like this stamp is kind of like perfectly sized that it kind of like fits in the dot grid of this notebook, which is totally random. Did not really plan it that way, but I'm glad it worked out like that. And I really like rubber stamps. I find that the pink rubber is just like different than other ones. It just takes the Tombow a little better. It's not the most even, but I kind of like that it's kind of like uneven. So that was week 26. I'm gonna check here. So this coming week is week 27. So I'm just gonna write that here. And then I'm going to definitely know over here I want to do to do, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that on the other side of the page, or other side of the layout, I guess. And I think these stamps were from Meyer, which is like a local-ish regional grocery store around here. But I think I saw some similar ones at Hobby Lobby, so you could probably get it there. Let's see, I'm going to go down the side. I think I'm just going to do the first letter of the day. Not really do, I might normally do like the first 3 letters, but I think I'll just stick with 1 just to leave me a little more room to figure out where I'm going to put it. I think I'll probably put it there. And like hopping into this bullet journal this week, it really made me kind of like think back to when I was trying to do more of like fancy layouts. And so I've been looking on Instagram at like inspiration for that and thinking if like, can I do those really fancy artistic layouts, or is it really not functional enough for me? So far, I'm gonna stick with the more functional side of things. But I don't know. If I stay in this journal, maybe I'll try something different, but we shall see. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you would have seen me using stamps for most of the earlier part of this year, really from like January to March, and then I fell off of it, but now I'm liking it again. So Monday is the 4th, Tuesday is the 5th, Wednesday is the 6th, Thursday 7, Friday 8, Saturday 9, Sunday 10. Going to use this side for like day specific events, and then I'll use this side to kind of like plan out tasks as the week goes along. So I kind of like what I was doing this layout when I was kind of like planning ahead here. So I'll leave this space to plan ahead, like a few tasks for each day. If it's like not already the day that I would be setting up the daily for and actually writing as I go on. So on Monday, I'm going to fill out some things that are happening. That's actually not happening, so I'm just going to cross through that. But I'm off of work, and my boyfriend is off of work. And then fill out when I'm working this week, even though it's really kind of just the same every day, but I like crossing it off. It makes me feel more accomplished, and it's like, where's my time going? Oh, I'm at work. Work 8 to 5. Let's see. And I totally forgot I'm off of work on Wednesday. Not even looking at my Google Calendar to plan ahead. I always put when trash day is, or like the night before, really, so we remember to put it out. And then this is a start of a 3-day weekend, and I like to notate that, or else I kind of forget until it is happening, and I'm like, oh, should have planned something. So that is about it. Not a whole lot happening. I should have referred back to my monthly log, which I never do, but I got all those things. I'm gonna change this. Going to look at this. I think that looks good. So for to-dos, I am going to kind of like essentially copy and paste my normal weekly to-dos that I always do. I am going to, I'm just going to move these off because I'm already setting it up. I do want to make a line down the middle so I can kind of split the page and allow more space for to-dos as they come up. And I do like to skip lines. It just like gives it some more space to, and not like super squished. So there is that. So copy and paste from over here. And again, these are things I do every week, and I don't necessarily need to write it down, but I like to cross it off, so it makes me feel more productive. And I'll probably wait to migrate some of these because hopefully I will do some of them on this 3-day weekend, but we will see. So that is the layout for next week, which is week 27. Again, high level to-dos on this side, leaving space for day specific to-dos as the week goes along. To-do list over here that I continue over here. And then I'm also gonna go ahead, I'll set up Monday, although like since it's the holiday, I don't know exactly what I'll be doing. We'll kind of just like play it by ear. But I will go ahead and put this line here, again with pencil. And let's see. So earlier this week, I was just doing like the letter for the day and the number. And then today, which is Saturday, I did the first 3 letters. I don't know what I like better. I think I'll do all 3 letters. And then I'll put that it's the 4th. I'll notate that I'm off of work and my boyfriend is off of work. And that it's Independence Day. And that is all I'll do for that so far. One more thing I'll add to this area is washi tape. So if you've seen me on Instagram lately, there's been quite a few weeks. It seems like maybe every other week I end up using this watermelon washi tape. I just really like it. It's really summery. I literally made this note that I wanted to do with the washi tape at the top, and then I still ended up doing my stamping before I laid down the washi tape, but I'm just gonna put it kind of like around the titles. And I usually just rip it. I don't really use scissors or anything like that. I kind of like the rougher edge. And then I'll do the same over here, just kind of like around the header. And I just kind of like eyeball it. Sometimes it works out better than other times. So that looks good to me. And then I want to do washi at the top over here, so I'm probably just going to lay it out so it's done because I'm going to forget. Trying to put the washi in different places so it doesn't like create a bump, because I would hate writing over that bump and I know it would annoy me, so trying to plan ahead on that. And I don't even think that was in shot. I should have double checked, but that's okay. So there's some washi tape for a pop of color. And then for this week, I'll be using Tombow number 772 to kind of cross off my completed tasks. And I try to rate the number that I use because, I don't know, definitely easier to forget. And then I'm also going to do that for this past week because I know I'll forget to do that if I don't do it now. So this past week I used Tombow number 991. Okay, so I'll do a little flip of what I set up today. This is this coming week, week 27, looks like this, 2-page weekly layout. And then setting up Monday, the dailies will go here. And I'm trying not to like set aside like certain amount of space. I'm gonna try to just kind of like use as much space as I need and then start the next day wherever it might be, not necessarily in like a very organized fashion or anything like that. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions or have any requests for another video. Subscribe to my channel. I've just hit 200 subscribers, so that's exciting. Thank you guys for watching. And hit the notification bell for the next time I post a video. It's not always on the same day, but I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.